I'm Scott Al Miller. It is the 8th of January, 2023, and this is my vlog of daily life living in Leon, Nicaragua. And today is Sunday, and we had kind of a huge disaster last night. I had watched Harry Potter 2. I had gone to do just a little bit of work, and then I went to bed. I got into bed, I was, getting all my stuff charging and getting settled into bed, checking my messages, and found that we had a disaster with a customer in the Middle East, because we do technical support and IT outsourcing for customers all over the world. And we had someone in Qatar who had a really, really major disaster and needed quite a lot of support. So both Alan and I jumped on. I jumped out of bed and said, Alan and I had been responding, and then he stopped for a bit, and I was like, oh no, I think he's fallen asleep. I've got to get on and help, because there's no one really watching, especially for major issues in the middle of the night like that, especially on a Sunday. The dogs are here hiding. They don't like that I'm outside and they can't get to me. So Mia's whining just a little bit. And so I got dressed in something casual, went to my office, which is in the house. I don't have to go outside or anything like I used to. And sat and ended up working until a little bit after 5:30 in the morning. This was a really, really long night. And Alan ended up being awake. He didn't respond right at the moment that I was checking. So both of us ended up on a phone call. Well, I guess we worked for a few hours just online, and then we ended up on a phone call and had to deal with legal issues, and not ours, and technical issues and business issues and consulting and future plans and current plans. And it was a really intensive, long night of work. So it was about 5:30, 5:45 when I got to go to bed this morning, and I did not wake up, or get up at least, until about 10:30. So this was a day that I'd kind of set aside. I've had such a busy week, and I was like, okay, I'm behind on videos. I'm going to catch up by working like crazy today. And then I lost all that time, and this morning was just wow, exhausted. So I got up and then did put in a lot of the day working on videos. I did a lot of recording as best as I could, and Liesl jumped in. I've been doing quite a bit of the editing recently, just in the last few days, because she's excited to be home and has got her own things to do, and doesn't necessarily want to be doing the videos too much. But today I really needed her help, so she edited about 4 videos today throughout the day to help me out, which really did help me out a lot. I love showing this garden here that we have. It's really beautiful. And so that got me through most of the day. And we are going to do a topic today, but this is going to be a split episode. I don't even know what the topic is going to be later. So unfortunately, I'm recording this a lot of videos out of order. We needed to get this one done. It's really hard to get the uploads done, so working on that. And then really today was basically a relaxing day. Tomorrow, Tafari, who's like my adopted nephew, is going to be hanging out. He really wants to come stay at the house while his mom is working in the city with some clients, and we're hoping to play video games, and he's going to watch Netflix. I mean, I'm not going to be able to do much, right? He's staying at the house while I work, but I'm going to be watching him. And so this eve, so that's I've got that coming up tomorrow. I've gotten lots of uploads and downloads and stuff just organized today, and then tonight. So I've been watching, last night I watched the Fantastic Beasts 2. Several days ago I watched Fantastic Beasts 1. Those two I've seen before. Fantastic Beasts 1, I think this is my 3rd time seeing it. Fantastic Beasts 2, The Crimes of Grindelwald, I've seen twice. And then The Secrets of Dumbledore is the one that just released and we just bought. And I'm the only one so far who hasn't seen it. Everyone else has seen it either on the flight. That was the first anyone saw it, with Liesl and Dominica. And then Luciana watched it like last night or the night before. And the girls wanted to watch all the Harry Potter movies on their own. They don't want to watch with me. So I just sat down and watched the movie on my own. So it's my first time seeing the final Fantastic Beast movie, The Secrets of Dumbledore, and it was excellent. I really enjoyed that. That was a nice, after a long day, after a really long night, and then a decently long day, I really enjoyed watching that. And that was my day. At that point, I headed to bed, as I was pretty tired after having such a long night and a busy day. So that was the day here for the 8th on Sunday. We've got a busy week coming up, of course. We're getting ready to turn over the old house in La Barrio and not have that anymore. I really hope I'm able to get out there and film it for everybody. That's going to be tough to orchestrate because it's hard to orchestrate getting in there, but I'm going to do my best because I really want to show a lot of it. And Paul and Dominica need to do another run into Managua this week because we just need a lot more supplies. When they go in, often they go in and do the run for the hotel, and we add our stuff to it, which is difficult because we need so much stuff as well. And then I have a lot of meetings this week, a lot of video stuff. The new split format, it in some ways makes things easy, but it's a lot more editing. So it's a lot of work, but we're figuring it out, and I'm getting feedback, starting to get feedback at this point on things. And yeah, that's about it. Like and subscribe, comments below, ask your questions, buy me a coffee, share on social media. I will see all of you this afternoon.